Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses.
What up, though? It's that nigga Mom, man. We about to react to probably the last video I'm reacting to by Poetic Flacco because he covering the Chud the Builder shit. But for the most part, man, no offense to bro, but that nigga be dick riding Drake too much, man. And I can't watch another man just be, you know, knob swallowing like that, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's fucking wild. And I see him, like, doing the same shit DJ Academic does, with going at certain rappers that's Drake don't fuck with. And it's like, it's weird, you know, and it's quite blatant, like, nigga, and clear, like, we can see you doing it, brother. But enough of that. Back to Chud. From what he's saying so far, what I've seen from the title, Chud is fucked. It looked like he's been fucked for a couple weeks, man, but he's more fucked than he was fucked. So, he probably gonna like it, because he's a fucking fruitcake. So, before we get into this, like, subscribe, and share. And let's get right into this shit and see what Flacco got to say.
Rah! Them good folks came to that courtroom and they gave Chud everything he been asking for. Oh, they gave him everything he been wanting for, man. See, I got to admit, people, I gotta confess. I have to apologize to my Lord. See, when the Devils was on X, the racist playground, they made me lose faith in my Lord, man. I thought my Lord was gonna let us down. I didn't know the mighty God I serve. So I have to exalt him in front of the world now because I lost faith privately. When them Devils came on X and they proclaimed victory and they proclaimed that Chud will be released this week, I almost lost faith in my God, but my God showed me today he's a mighty God. Chud and his racist community.
With all the other shit that's been going on, like, honestly, I gotta give thanks to, obviously, the Most High, but I gotta thank the racists because with them doing all this racist shit lately, that's been having us, black people, actually have solidarity. The boycott, him doing this shit. The Michelle Obama shit, all this shit is really bringing us close together. So y'all doing all this shit to keep us down, but it's bringing us together. Like, we already elevated past y'all, so like spiritually and mentally. So while y'all still at this little small mindset type shit, we way beyond that shit. So this is beautiful. This is a beautiful thing. So thank you, racists, for doing this because y'all bringing us together.
He was confident. He's a mighty God. Chud and his racist community was confident. Oh, you couldn't tell them nothing. They just knew Chud was coming home this week. They posted Chud would hopefully be out next week. The only thing keeping him in is this failure to appear warrant. And the reason why this was devastating is because they announced that they had secured 10 bail bondsmen ready to bond out Chud. So that obstacle was gone, and the only thing keeping him was this failure to appear warrant in his theft case. So he goes, even though he was in Davidson County's custody the night before court and then was relinquished back into Montgomery County as part of what seems to be a pre-planned plot to keep it in as long as possible. Once out, Chud will be evicted from the home he's lived in for 10 years. We're looking for a new place to live as he is now being ordered by the court to report the address of where he will be. When I first read that, it worried me, people, but I had to make videos with a poker face. I couldn't let you guys know that I was worried. I had to bring a poker face, because if I look worried, you guys would be worried. We had to come here with a poker face, but I thought, damn, how were they able to do this? Not knowing my God had other plans. Because what was keeping Chud in was the $1 million bond. Now, some way, somehow, them racist white boys was able to put together their paper, man. They was able to make calls. They was able to be grassrooted. They was able to get the bill bondsmen to fold and cave because we ain't making enough calls. The bill bonds that initially said we not bonding him out, they was able to cave to them boys because they made calls every day relentlessly and bullied them into stepping up to bond out Chud. So Chud had the bond package already secured.
And the question is, though, nigga, you said you was coming up to Detroit, nigga, to holler at my mans that was up there, you know, being the spokesperson for Chud. Like, what happened about that? I want to know what the fuck happened with that.
According to them, he only had the arrest warrant for failure to appear because he went to jail the night before and got released like the morning of and couldn't make it. Okay. Well, he was back in court today. Now, this was something like the case that he was like appearing for was like a misdemeanor. So they thought, man, this is nothing. This is probably gonna get thrown out. Like, it's a little misdemeanor. He's gonna come out. So they was walking into this confident. Chud even came to the courtroom all smiles. He wasn't angry or sad as he usually is. Ain't no more puppy dog eyes in the beginning. Because he thought, man, I'm coming out. This is a misdemeanor. This is nothing.
The online streamer known as Chud the Builder is expected in a Nashville courtroom.
Jaxie's back in studio with us now to show us what's planned for today. Jaxie, good morning.
Nick and Mark Dalton Etherly, a.k.a. Chud the Builder, is scheduled to appear in Davidson County today as he faces 3
This looks so fucking funny. The black dudes. There's 2 black dudes in there. Chud up in that bitch looking like a bitch, like he is. Yeah, nigga, this a wrap for you.
misdemeanor charges stemming from an incident at a downtown Nashville hotel. Etherly, who is also facing separate felony charges in Montgomery County, is set.
What racism costs you. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. When racism costs you your fucking life, it is a beautiful thing. Sometimes it's not so beautiful with the Austin Metcalf shit. Racism got his ass murdered. He got his ass killed trying to be racist and, you know, had that overseer mentality. Oh boy, you don't belong here. What you're doing over here? You should move. And his ass is dead. You tried to jump this boy, got your ass murdered. Plain and simple. You tried to go around calling people the N-word, shot a motherfucker in the arm, your ass in jail. I mean, shot yourself in the arm, shot him twice, your ass in jail. The Asian dude got away with murder of a 14-year-old black kid. They destroy his store. He flee the country. Black people start boycotting because y'all fucking up. Y'all bring our collective together, and that's great for us. That is great. It's fucked up because it takes so much. But, you know, once y'all put us through some shit, we come together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening. It's starting to spark the minds of people. And we got this, you know, internet where shit can't really be hidden even if they try to. Like, people could, on their own, you know, do their own due diligence and fucking learn what they need to learn. And realize, you know, what that, you know, see the Asians on here talking shit to like, oh, you need, cause they upset cause we're not spending money with them. Now we can actually see our power. We can visualize it. Like, damn, this shit is really affecting them.
A preliminary hearing before Judge Melissa Blackburn in General Sessions Court.
Cause we already live in their heads rent free, but if we start, you know, taking the money out their pockets, that's really gonna fuck them up.
Court records show the Nashville cases include theft under $1,000, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. The charges are from a May incident at Bob's Steak and Chop House inside the Omni Hotel. Investigators say Etherly live streamed inside the restaurant after staff asked him not to, then refused to pay a more than $370 tab after being told to leave. At his last court appearance, a bench warrant was issued after he did not appear for a scheduled Davidson County hearing. We'll be following the hearing this morning to learn whether this case...
Nigga, his bailiffs is black. He got black people. I'm talking about the judge. He got black bailiffs. He got fucking a black, it looked like stenographer over there. So it looked like, bro, he fucks with black people. He works around them. Those his peers. And he would probably fuck you up himself if he wasn't a judge, if you said some shit like that to a black person he knows. So, yeah, Her name is Jaxie Pigeon. That's crazy.
Moves forward.
You couldn't tell them they wasn't having a good day, bruh.
She looked like a bird.
They was straight oral farming that courtroom. Chud walked in straight oral farming, bruh. Had the chains across his waist. His hands were shackled, but he had his hands positioned like this, as if he was like an evil villain in a movie, as if he was summoning ninjutsu. I said, look at this guy, bruh. This dude who literally lived in a trailer park for the last 10 years. This racist trash is acting like he's some type of like sophisticated diplomat. Man, all right, bruh. But he got some bad news. So the first thing we found out is that bond is getting revoked. That bond is getting revoked. Okay? Not the $1 million bond, but the bond for the misdemeanor he was out on, that bond got revoked, meaning he got to stay in jail. And you know why they revoked his bond? Because they deem him a threat to society, as they should. As they should.
Yeah.
As they should, man. See, when you commit crimes in this country, the good white men say they have the power to hold y'all if they want to, if they deem you are a threat to others. And as they should. He is a threat. All right? Now, it's a misdemeanor, okay? But you still have to prove that if you get released out on bond, you won't do harm to others. And how could they be so sure when you online, on X, on Twitter, on your live stream, you online saying that your grand finale is gonna be leaving a black man dead on the pavement? The judge seen this and just said,
hell no.
You want me to free you, man?
Yeah, let you out so you can complete your task? No.
Bro, stop wasting my time out here, man.
Influencer Chud the Builder will remain behind bars, accused of attempted murder and linked to dozens of violent videos online. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. News 2's Lexi Wilson explains what happened in a Davidson County courthouse this morning.
Dalton Etherly, better known as Chud the Builder, enters a Davidson County courtroom Wednesday.
It's like really open and shut. This shouldn't even be this long of a case. They did Carmelo Anthony in 3 hours. A fucking murder trial. And I looked at a video just the other day to see, you know, how common is it for them to only object one time in a murder trial, and that is fucking uncalled of. Like uncalled. Like it's never recorded in history. Motherfucker only objected one time until this fucking particular case. That's how you know it was a public lynching. But I digress.
The social media influencer facing charges in Nashville after he refused to stop live streaming inside a restaurant at the Omni Hotel and then
he might have did. I'm not even joking. He looked like he had a stroke, like, and one side of his face is just
refused to pay. But the hearing today mostly focused on a separate case in Montgomery County. Prosecutors played videos and reviewed social media posts made by Etherly, posted before the shooting outside the Montgomery County courthouse. They were racist and violent.
So even social media would recognize what he's saying is improper. And improper is a nice word, but
Etherly is charged with attempted murder in that case. Etherly's attorney argued the court should consider threats his client receives online.
Mr. Etherly has made complaints about people making threats to him, correct? In fact, to the local sheriff, well, I said local, we're in Davidson County, but to the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, he's made several complaints, including people threatening to chop his infant son's...
He looked like an old Macaulay Culkin.
head off.
In the end, the judge sided with prosecutors and revoked Etherly's Davidson County bond, citing concerns about the violent social media posts. Etherly's attorney filed a motion to dismiss the charges in Nashville, but that was not addressed today.
Mr. Etherly's looking at being held without bond on misdemeanors that he ought to have been cited for. And he's charged with a resisting arrest that I think even the state would capitulate as in.
The officer right there looked like he agreed with Chud. I don't know why. He just got that energy about him.
His next court appearance in Davidson County is set for June 25th. Etherly is also facing a $1 million bond in the Montgomery County shooting case.
Lexi Wilson a little cute.
Chud, you did bad, bruh. You did bad, man. You did horrendous, bro. You not getting out, man. Bro, get comfy. These idiots got another court date scheduled in 8 days on the 25th. And I'm like, why? They got a court date scheduled for them to figure out if the charges are getting dropped. So you want a court date scheduled in 8 days for these charges to get dropped. The charges that the judge just revoked bond on, are you crazy? In one world would a judge revoke bond in a misdemeanor case and then 8 days later dismiss the case? You have no chance, bruh. It's over with. This to me is a common sense rule. It's not even about whether or not we hate Chud, because we do hate Chud now. Right? We do wish to worship Chud.
He actually shot somebody, bro.
But this is common sense. This man has made his entire content going around and harassing people. The world watched this take place. People were begging authorities to step in and do something before somebody get hurt. Authorities sat back and allowed him to operate. Once they seen the consequences of his actions, they're now taking the proper proto steps to protect everybody.
Protocols.
I think the internet has completely desensitized us.
That nigga said proto steps. And that might be a word. I don't know. I never heard of it. I'm well versed in vocabulary, though. Right? So I don't know.
Do we understand how absolutely wild what Chud did is? Chud was going around calling people the N-word with the hard R, live streaming it for profit. Then he came on his X account and said he's going to shoot and kill a black person and get away with it, and black people are gonna march. He then proceeds to follow up on that credible threat. Do you understand how wild that is from a judge perspective? This man is a menace. He can't be let back in society. We got to do what we got to do to protect society. Can you imagine if Chud gets released and he's allowed to go back out there and run that same content again? The next time somebody is going to get hurt badly. And there may not be survivors. And that's what I'm saying. We need to protect the world from Chud. Chud shouldn't be like put back out here, to shoot more people? To now actually commit murder? No, hell nah, bro. Keep him in jail. Now, the detective actually testified, and he blew a hole in Chud's case. So he testified because he reviewed the footage. Now, when he reviewed the footage, he says, listen, this is not self-defense for clear and obvious reasons.
Happening now, the controversial online streamer known as Chud the Builder is making an appearance in a Nashville courtroom. Dalton Etherly faces 3 misdemeanor charges stemming from a May incident at Bob's Steak and Chop House inside the Omni Hotel. Investigators say Etherly live-streamed inside the restaurant after staff asked him not to, then refused to pay. Etherly also faces separate felony charges in Montgomery County for a shooting investigation. During Etherly's court appearance, one investigator on the stand recalled the shooting.
Shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground.
Shots are being shown to have been fired prior to that?
Yes.
And how do we know that?
I can see over in the courthouse video it shows the casing ejecting from the firearm. It also shows the ricochet off the concrete plant.
Okay.
Prior to them hitting the ground.
So Mr. Fox hadn't been hit at that point, correct? If you're seeing a ricochet in one casing.
I would assume so.
The judge denied Etherly's release today, citing violent posts he's made on social media. Etherly is also facing a $1 million bond in the Montgomery.
Yeah, that social media digital trail is biting him in his ass. That's what he get.
Montgomery County case.
That puts such a big hole in their self-defense case. That's so important. You know why that's important? Because the narrative online, any one of these commentators, he was taking Chud to the ground. Chud had to shoot him. I mean, you can't take somebody to the ground. I mean, the ground's the most dangerous position. They were saying that time after time after time after time. But with this, what this tells us is, hold on. Oh my God. Joshua Fox was already shot. See, Chud walked up to Joshua Fox, antagonized Joshua Fox, and started an issue. Joshua Fox responded back with Chud by standing up and saying, yo, stop calling me a slur. Chud walked off. Joshua Fox said, yo, don't call me a Chud. Chud turned back around and said, or what? Joshua Fox took off on him after Chud says, or what? Stop chimping out. He took off on him. He socked him.
Yeah.
Chud could have very well socked Joshua Fox back or take off, leave, retreat. Chud pulled out a gun and shot him. That's not self-defense, bro. You antagonized the conflict, call that man a slur. The man punched you. You had an option to punch him back or retreat, and you choose to shoot him. So this narrative that Chud had to shoot him because he was taking Chud to the ground and he had Chud in a headlock. No, the headlock came after Chud already fired the gun. So Chud is cooked, it's over with, it's done. Y'all dummies really admitted this. This is, man, all right, but good luck, bro. Chud is fried, Chud is cooked, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man.
We're gonna leave it at that, man. Shout out to Flacco. You know, like I said, I ain't fucking with this nigga channel like that, bro. Cause this nigga, like DJ Academics, bro. He DJ Diet. Well, he fat too. He fat too. So. Slightly dieted DJ Academics, but he's not as funny as DJ Academic. I ain't gonna lie. DJ Academic was the best part of the Kendrick and Drake beef. His reactions to the songs, cause you could see what Drake was feeling through Kendrick. I mean through Academics. That nigga was in that bitch like just looking scared, like what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I'm like, dog. But yeah, but far as Chud, he's fucked. And I'm good for him. he like getting pegged anyways from, you know, black women, but now he's about to be in there with black men. But no, we can just go leave it at that, man. Like, subscribe, and share. Stay peaceful, productive, and positive. This is that nigga Mom, and much love.
Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses that comfort them with torment snoring. Like you in your own home with a home phone. I'm more like E.T., got a phone home past the moon. It's not a movie, I'm about to fly past it soon.